Handa na ba kayong matuto? Tara, let's learn from home. So for today's lesson, we will study the system of linear equation in two variables. First, let us define the system of linear equation, the process of solving two or more variables by using two or more equations. So the solution set of a linear system of equation contains all the ordered pairs that satisfy all the equation of a system at the same time. So yung solution set, yun yung ordered pair ng value ng x and y. So, a system of two equations with two variables is any system that can be written in the form of ax plus by equals b, cx or cx plus dy equals q. So, example of a linear system with numbers. 3x minus y equals 7 and 2x plus 3y equals 1. So a solution to a system of equation is a value of x and a value of y that, when substituted in the equation, satisfy both equations at the same time. So from the above example, 3x minus y equals 7, 2x plus 3y equals 1, let us substitute the value of x and y from the ordered pair 2 and negative 1 into the equation. So, in the first equation, the 3x minus y equals 7. So, 3 times the value of x is 2 minus the value of y, negative 1 equals 7. So, this is true. And 2 times the value of x is 2 is 4 plus 3 times negative 1, which is negative 3. 4 plus negative 3 equals 1. So, this ordered pair will be our solution set to the system of equation ng example ko. So, next, before with that, I just have some reminders. Note that it is important that the pair of numbers satisfy both equations. So, for instance, that the value of x is 1 and the value of y is negative 4, but it will satisfy the first equation but not the second equation, so it is not a solution to the system. So same, given the example of value of x is negative 1 and the y is 1, it will satisfy the second equation but not the first, so also it cannot be a solution to the system. So next, in the graphs of system of linear equations, all points common to each linear equation contained in the system are solution to the system. So as you can see, the solution to the system is the coordinates of the point where two lines intersect. So in here, from the given examples kanina, 2 and negative 1, the solution set, siya din yung point of ng two lines na nag-intersect. So therefore, kung saan sila nag-intersect, yun yung solution set. So, general note, types of linear systems. So, there are three types of systems of linear equations in two variables, and there is also three types of solutions. So, the first type is independent system. Saan ba tong independent system na to? So, in an independent system, it has exactly one solution pair. So, the point where the two lines intersect is only the solution. So, on the second, the inconsistent system, dito naman, sa pangalawa, it has no solution. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, kahit anong solve nyo ng equation, hindi nyo makuha yung solution set or kung saan sila nag-intersect. Kasi, ito yung mga parallel lines. It will never intersect. So, next is the dependent system. So, sa dependent system naman, it has infinitely many solutions. So, the lines are coincident, then they are the same line. So, every coordinate pair on the line is a solution to both equations. So, yung dependent. So, again, a consistent system naman, it has at least one solution. So, dito, mapapansin nyo sa graph, sa inconsistent, no solution kasi parallel lines, it will never intersect. On the independent naman system, only one solution, yan. Sa dependent, infinite solution siya kasi nagko-coincide sila sa line. Solving system of linear equation in two variables. So, given a system of linear equation and an ordered pair, determine whether the ordered pair is a solution. So, yan. Substitute the ordered pair into each equation in the system. Determine whether true statements result from substitution in both equations. So, if so, the ordered pair is a solution. So, dun tayo sa checking na yan. So, example, dito. Determine whether the ordered pair 5 and 1 is a solution to the system, to the given system of equation. The x plus 3y equals 8 and 2x minus 9 equals y. So, solution. Dun sa kanina. Yung x is 5 plus 3 times the value of y is 1. 5 plus 3 equals 8. So, true. Sa second equation natin kanina na 2x minus 9 equals y. Yung x natin is 5. 2 times 5, 10. Minus 9 equals 1. And then the value of y is 1. So, therefore, it is true. So, therefore, yung binigay kong ordered pair kanina is a solution set to the system. So, now, solving system of equations by graphing. So, there are multiple methods of solving system of linear equation. So, for a system of linear equation in two variables, we can determine both the type of system and the solution by graphing the system of equations on the same set of axes. So, in this example, 2x plus y equals negative 8, x minus y equals negative 1. So, solution. To solve first the equation for y. Bakit y? Kasi gagawin natin siya in the form of slope-intercept form or para mag-graph natin siya. So, 2x plus y equals negative 8. Then, y equals negative 2, transpose natin, minus 8. And on the second equation na x minus y equals negative 1, transpose x, and then times, multiply both sides by negative 1. So, y is equal to x plus 1. So, let us now graph the both equations on the same set of axes. So, the lines appear to intersect at the point of negative 3 and negative 2. So minsan, pwede naman yun kunin nyo yung x and y intercept when, for example, x is equals to 0 and y is 0 para mag-graph nyo. So, dito kanina yung given natin, nag-intersect siya sa negative 3 and 2. So, therefore, pwede yan yung solution set natin. Then, i-check natin kung siya nga. So, 2 times negative 3, yung x, and plus y, negative 2. So, negative 8. So, therefore, true. So, second equation natin kanina, na x minus y equals negative 1. So, yung x is negative 3, minus y is negative 2. So, negative 1. So, true. So, the solution set to the system, the solution to the system is the ordered pair negative 3 and 2 to the system. And it is independent. Bakit independent? Only one solution. So, next is solving system of equation by substitution. So, kanina, solving a linear system into variables by graphing, it works well. So, when the solution consists of integer values, but if our solution contains decimals or fractions, it is not the most precise method na gamitin natin. So we will consider two more methods of solving a system of linear equation that are more precise than graphing. So isa dito is solving a system of equations by substitution method. So in which we solve one of the equation for one variable and then substitute the results in the second equation to solve for the second variable. So recall that we can solve for only one variable at a time, which is the reason the substitution method is both valuable and practical. So how to? So given a system of two equations in two variables and then solve using the substitution methods, ito yung mga dapat yung tandaan. Number one is solve one or of the two equations for one of the variables in terms of the other. Two is substitute the expression for this variable into the second equation and then solve for the remaining variable. Then substitute the solution into either of the original equation to find the value of the first variable. So if possible, write the solution as an ordered pair. And then last is check the solution for both equations. So example, negative x plus y equals 5 and 2x minus 5 equals 1. So hanapin natin na first, we will solve the first equation for y. Negative x plus y equals negative 5. So, transpose the x, y equals x minus 5. Now, we can substitute the expression x minus 5 for the y in the second equation. So, ito na, 2x minus yung second equation natin ha. 2x minus 5y equals 1. So, substitute the value of y, 2x minus 5 times x minus 5 equals 1. So 2x minus 5 times x, negative 5 times x is negative 5, and negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25 plus 1. So evaluate 2x minus 5x is negative 3x. And then yung 25, i-transpose natin sa kabila to negative 25. So 1 minus 25 is negative 24. And divide both sides by negative 3. So 3x, negative 3x equals negative 24. Divide natin both sides by negative 3. So the value of x is 8. Now, we substitute the x 8 into the first equation and then solve for y. So negative 8 negative times 8 plus y equals negative 5. So y is 3. So our solution now is 8 and 3. Ito na yung to check. To check the solution by substituting 8 and 3 into both equation. Diba? Yung first equation natin na negative x plus y equals negative 5. So, negative times 8 plus 3 equals negative 5. So, true. And the second equation, 2x minus 5y equals 1. And then the x is, ilagay natin yung value ng x. 2 times 8 equals 16 minus 5 times 3 equals 15. So 16 minus 15 equals 1. So true. Solving system of equation in two variables by addition method or tinatawag din siyang elimination method. So, this is the third method of solving system of linear equation, which is the addition. And sinasabi ko nga, tinatawag din siyang elimination method. Mas popular nga yung elimination. So, in this method, we add two terms with the same variable but opposite coefficients. So that the sum is 0. Kailangan maalis natin yung isang variable. But, rather, of course, not all systems are set up with the two terms of one variable having opposite coefficients. So, often we must just adjust one or both of the equation by multiplication so that one variable will be eliminated by addition. So, how to? Ito naman yung mga dapat nating tandaan dito dito sa ating third method. Given a system of equations, solve using the addition method. So, number 1 is write both equation with x and y variables on the left of the equal sign. So, dito siya sa left lahat. And then, yung constant o yung answer is on the right. And then, write the one equation above the other, lining up corresponding variables kung tapat natin siya. Kung sa x din, and then y is y. So, if one of the variables in the top equation has the opposite coefficient of the same variable in the bottom equation, and then you can now add together the equation. So, to eliminate one variable. So, if not, use multiplication by a non-zero number so that one of the variables in the top equation has the opposite coefficient of the same variable. And then, we can now add the equation to eliminate the variable. Number 3 is solve the resulting equation for the remaining variable. And 4 is substitute the value in one of the original equations and solve for the second variable. Parang babalik din naman yung katulad kanina. And then, to check natin kung tama ba yung sagot natin, syempre, check the solution by substituting the values in the other equation. So, let's have an example. Solve the given system of equation by elimination. X plus 2y equals negative 1 and negative x plus y equals 3. So, both equations are already set equal to a constant, like this. If you can notice that the coefficient of x in the second equation, negative 1 siya. Ay, yung first pala, 1, and then on the second is negative 1. So, we can add the two equations to eliminate x without needing to multiply by a constant. Diba? So, add natin sila. Pagtapatin pala, sabi ko, di ba kanina sinabi ko, kailangan nakatapat yung x. So, x plus negative x. So, therefore, wala na, 0. Then, 2y plus y is 3y. Then, negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So, 3y equals 2. Now that we have eliminated x, we can now solve the resulting equation for y. So, 3y equals 2. Divide both sides by 3 so that we get the value of y. Y is equals to 2/3. Then, we substitute this value for y into one of the original equation. Diba? Negative x plus y equals 3. So, negative x plus the value of y yung sinagot natin kanina is 2/3 equals 3. Then, negative x equals transpose the 2/3 dito sa right side. Kaya, negative x plus 3, negative x equals 3 minus 2/3. And then, syempre, subtract na natin. 3 minus 2/3 equals 7/3. So, the value of x is naka-negative siya, di ba? So, multiply natin both sides by a negative 1. So, the value of x is negative 7/3. So, the solution to the system is, yung x natin is negative 7/3, then yung y kanina is 2/3. So, now, let us check if the solution in the first equation, if it is true. So, the value of x natin is negative 7/3 plus 2 times y, which is 2/3, equals negative 1. Try natin. Negative 7/3 plus 2 times 2, 4 over 3 equals negative 3 over 3 or negative 1. So, therefore, equal sila. Negative 1 is equal to negative 1. So, true. Yan. Okay na. Salamat. If you have more questions regarding this video, you can email me or find me on Facebook. Thank you.